Check this out, the main camera on this phone flips out so you can take a super high quality selfie, and you can also point it in all sorts of different angles. Now yes, combined with the long range zoom, this might be either super creepy or actually kind of cool. Hello guys, this is the brand new Asus ZenFone 7 Pro, a one-of-a-kind camera phone that has grown on me in the last few days. Now let me be honest, I'm not the kind of person who takes a lot of selfies, but if you are, you should seriously consider this phone. Since it uses the main camera for the selfies, the quality of those photos is just incredible. And you have an ultra-wide camera to capture your whole crew of friends, or a 3x zoom camera that when you extend your arm will take this nearly professional looking snap of your face. The whole camera module runs on a motor that makes this cool sound, and Asus says it will endure 200,000 flips, which works out to 100 flips per day, for more than 5 years. Yeah, it's not likely to break, and I even tried manually retracting it back into place and it works, but you probably shouldn't do that. But it's not just about the selfies, of course. Image quality in general is just top notch here. Daylight photos have pleasing colors, and the dedicated night mode brings out light from a nearly pitch black scenario. Here are a few shots. Notice the crisp detail and the beautiful colors. As for video, this phone can record at up to 8K, which is super impressive, but also takes up a bunch of space. 4K recording should be the best option for most people, and it comes with optional image stabilization, which smoothens it out and gives it that walking on air professional feel. Okay, we've kind of started this review from the camera, but let's examine the phone in detail too. The body of the ZenFone 7 Pro is glass on both sides, and a single block of aluminum in the middle. And it's a big and thick phone that weighs more than 230 grams. Asus has its own priorities, and those were all around that gigantic 5000 mAh battery on the inside, and not about making this phone thin and elegant. More on battery life in a moment, but overall, the build quality for this phone is top notch. It feels very solidly constructed. And there's even a tiny notification light at the bottom, a feature that few other flagship phones have. It however makes two compromises that you should know about. First, there is no dedicated IP rating for water protection, and second, there is no support for wireless charging. Not a deal breaker, but something to keep in mind. Okay, just look at this screen, 6.7 inches AMOLED panel with beautiful colors. Thanks to the clever flippy camera, there's no cutout or anything, it's a true edge-to-edge screen experience, really cool. The colors here are indeed truly well calibrated, thanks to Asus collaborating with color experts Pixelworks, the company that has added the finishing touches to some of the best smartphone screens of 2020. Check out the link to our full review in the description, where we go in depth explaining the fine-tuning that makes this screen special. And it also supports a fast 90Hz refresh rate for a buttery smooth feel. You can manually switch back to 60Hz to maximize battery life, but the difference is not a big one, and 90Hz is so worth it. For security, this phone uses a side-mounted fingerprint scanner integrated in the power key. This is not just your regular power key either. Asus calls it a smart key, and you can customize a double press and hold actions. For example, you can set a double press to turn on the Google Assistant or some other app. You can also use face recognition, but this is just too slow here, as you have to wait for the camera to flip every single time. It makes no sense in real life. Under the hood, the Asus ZenFone 7 Pro uses the latest Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 Plus processor. This is the fastest chip available for Android phones at the moment. Benchmark scores are topping the charts. You also have 8 GB of RAM, which is good enough for most, and 256 GB of native storage. Plus you can add a micro SD card to further expand that. Asus also added a dedicated Game Genie tool to emphasize the gaming capabilities of this phone. Game Genie allows you to cut out distractions, quickly switch between 60 and 90 Hz, initiate a speed boost, lock the screen brightness, stream your gameplay, and more. Plus it displays real-time info about CPU speed and core temperatures. Really cool. On the software side of things, you get Android 10 with Asus Zen UI on top. Check out our full review where we go in depth of the nice little touches that this custom overlay adds to the Android experience. Okay, let's talk battery life, because this is one of the best things about the ZenFone. It's got a 5000 mAh battery cell, one of the largest around. In fact, the only other mainstream phone with such a large battery is the Galaxy S20 Ultra. However, the ZenFone lasts even longer, and it just topped our YouTube video streaming test with a result of nearly 15 hours of continuous video playback. Truly impressive. In real life you can expect about 2 days between charges, which is really something special. And then you have the 30-watt fast charger that is fast enough to make up for the lack of wireless charging. Okay, let's round things up. The ZenFone 7 Pro is available across the globe for a starting price of 800 euros, way more affordable than Samsung's and iPhones. Unfortunately, it will not be available in the United States, at least no plans have been announced so far. If you want a crazy camera or the best selfies on any phone, top-notch battery life and a good performance. And if you don't care much about having a slightly thicker and heavier phone, the Asus ZenFone Pro is a great option to consider. And that's it for this review. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our channel PhoneArena for the latest in tech. My name is Rado and I'll see you later.